It is about to get ugly. Cue the fire, the economy, whatever. And if you want to know ugly, I know ugly. Whenever we are out, and someone has to take the picture, guess who's always given the camera? I'll be out with the wife, the ladies, the girls, and there it is. They hand it to me every time, and I try to get in it. They're like, that wasn't right. They're all putting their arm back so they don't want their arms to look fat. And then, they start looking at it like, no, this is not good. This is not good. I'm like, why? Because my face is in it. Gentlemen, when they hand you the phone, they're like, okay, all right. And right? This is what you do. You take the picture and you don't tell them, and you just take a picture of you, right? And make sure you have the invisible phone. Pretty cool, right? Bet you don't have one of those. Tim Cook always sends me the new stuff. It's pretty cool. Your new iPhone, it's gonna fold too. Crazy, right? Oh, I'm not supposed to allow anyone to know that. Also, hey, Fast Money, your icon, man, get a better image. Not her. It's just pixelated. You guys, I'm sure you guys have the money. Fast Money. That my wife knows what that is. It just spends it very fast. Next rate hike will spark what? Dangerous game. Oh yeah. We're barely look what happened. Just over the last few minutes, the Fed's like, I think we're going to raise rates. The housing market goes, stock market goes, the entire worldwide economy goes, with state of economy investor Peter Boockvar warned. But investor Peter Boockvar, and if it's like Boockvar, how do you spell book? Book. All right. Right? Believes Wall Street is coming to grips with a painful reality. Something I've been saying for a long time. Inflation isn't moderating, so the Federal Reserve won't pivot. I will tell you two things when the Fed pivots, okay? I always go back to that little orange line. I said, when that orange line crosses that other line, that's when they pivot. And you want to know when that is? When something happens, and something is going to happen. Something really bad's going to happen. And I don't know what it is, but all the markets have been predicting it. When I say markets, I'm talking the yield curve inversion. I'm talking the euro dollar, which is probably about 3 or 4 times bigger than our dollar inversion. And we never see that happen. You can come over here and move these charts every time this little red line gets above that side. Guess what happens? And usually it takes a time. See that where it gets above? That's back in 07, 06. It got above. Everyone's like, oh, there's nothing to worry about here. And then, right, people make fun of me like, oh, look, it's inverted, nothing happened, and bam, right? Something bad is going to happen. Or back over here, this was, remember, Y2K, time to prepare. Oh, what do we see? And the bullwhip effect, bam, but I don't see the market dropping. It's just little, and it's gonna bounce. You see the blue line on the right, on my right side? The market bounces and it comes all the way down until, guess what, kids? Guess what happens over here? We're doing the same thing, and it's gonna look something like that. And here's your 2 bars again. That's the Fed. They were behind the curve, right? When everyone was like, bonds. And there they go. There goes the yields. This orange line, they got it. The Fed has to get that orange line either above or on that blue line, just like they did all the way back there. See that 16 bars that I measured for you? How many days? 112 days. So please, once it finally crosses, don't go, oh, you said the market. Sometimes it takes time. And also, I'm not really good at measuring things, but I think that orange line, I just asked my wife, been lying to her for many of years. That orange line needs to get past that blue line. Look how far it needs to go. That's a lot of blue pills. So that way, when you see, because I teach you, learn the charts. When you come over to these stories, you're like, okay, well, so the Federal Reserve won't pivot. No, they're not. They're not. Something really, really, really bad's gonna happen. I know what it is. Eurodoll, all these inverted yield curves, they're telling you. They predict the future. Just like my magical crystal balls, they got them too. So when you come look at stories like this, Morgan Stanley says the S&P 500 is set for a comeback. Go all in, kids. These are its top stock picks. And boy, oh boy, I really want to click. I just want to find one. We will see how stupid they are. And sorry, I just had to click. And we've been reducing energy names to which one you guys want. Home Depot, Fortune Brands, Home Security, or Lennar. Let's go with Lennar because they build terrible homes. Sorry if you work for Lennar. Look, hey, let's go all in. Sure, great. We're under the 200-day moving average. That was an all-time high up there. Why don't we pull back? Currently it's $75. No, they couldn't. See what it did? Now, if I were to turn this little candle on, you'll probably see that it hit its head right on the tippy top of that 200-day moving average and got rejected once, twice, 3 times, twice, fourth, fries, everything, everything. It rejected. We're gonna go lower. But okay, Morgan and Stanley. Oh, here's another one. You want to pull back to see how low we can go? Oh, you could take your little $75 and pull it all the way down to $25. Also, if you want to know how I know how to do this is very easy. Look, see this double topping pattern up here? Right? You want to know what's going on right here? It hasn't played out yet. Got a sweet little left shoulder. Hey, Morgan, how about a head? Oh, how about if we go down and then everyone goes, oh my gosh, the market's going up. And then we put in a sweet little right shoulder right there. Watch, I'll leave this. I'll come back to it in like 3 months and be like, oh my gosh. And then guess what? Oh, we go down there. It's okay, Morgan and Stanley. You just pull everyone in. And it's funny. I put random things on charts sometimes and I come back like a year later and like hit the price chart. That one, I don't think that one's going to negative. I don't think so. Like, or Bitcoin, I'll throw some like huge head and shoulder up there and it's like, everyone's like, there's no way. And I come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're below it. Also, if you want really cheap Bitcoin, fake Bitcoin, $11. Jeez, GBTC. Oh, but it's going to go lower. But it looks like GBT already played out what's going to play out in the big charts, right? You guys are, this is what you guys are following on that Bitcoin right there. You're like, we're going to go higher. I'm like, nope, we're going down here. And also yesterday, my apologies if I seemed a little one-sided on that whole like My Pillow guy's phone got raided. You're like, you're Republican, you're Democrat, you're independent. Nope, none of the above. I just don't like government overreach. Looks like FBI sleeping well tonight. You see, I don't want lots of FBI. I don't want lots of CIA. I don't want actually it's the IRS when they doubled that a couple weeks ago and then like, which gun do you want? That I don't like that. I say just give them their good old pocket protector. You get out there. B of A's. Cabana says Fed likely to overdo it and cause a recession. Let me rewrite all of this. B of A says Fed likely. Nope, Fed will overdo it. They already have. And they're going to go more. And they're going to cause a recession. We're already in a recession. Let's go for the D word. Actually, in my life, I've never taken the D. And if you're under the age of 25, you laughed. If you're over, you don't know what I just said. But there's never been a depression for me. Well, except for opening up credit card statements. That causes depression. That's that marriage combo thing. But Bravo, so much doom, man. Where do we hide? Well, I don't know, build a rock and slip right under it or run to the dollar. I know, it's so ugly. That's like running to the ugly one. It's like that bad bet in college, right? Gentlemen, you know, all the dudes pitch in, ugliest one at the bar. You're like, well, that is kind of a lot of money. So now it's time to pony up. You're running to her name is Dollar, is the only place to hide this year as risk assets crumble. And I've been saying this for, probably ever since I had Brent Johnson on of Dollar Milkshake Theory, and we saw a sweet little double bottom. And as a guy, that is something that I like to sink my teeth into, those sweet little double bottoms. Look at that. There is money to be made, ladies, off of, I'm more of a top guy, just being honest. But this one, and I'm like, if it jumps up a bit, see, there's your 200-day moving average. Just get a beat down. Have a double bottom, get above the 200, and ride it to the bank. But then I tell you, that doesn't mean go all in. Okay, look how high we are above the 200. I'm like, swing trade this, and we only get like one shot every month or so. Let me actually measure it for you. So back in April, all right, see, you have a beatdown. It's short too. So just the beatdowns are not, like long. They're pretty quick. April, you get in, you ride it. You close May. So you got a month. How much you make from April to May on a dollar? I know it's really boring. It's not like Bitcoin. You're up 5%. But I say just take those bunts, man. All day long. I'm bunting, then we got another one. We got a beat down, ride it, close. It's another month. Okay. Then you get a beat down. It's just short too. It's little baby bumps. And what was the ride on this one? Ride it. 3%. I know. Again, it's not crypto, but you're gonna lose all your kit and caboodle. On this one, you had your beat down, you rode it, another 3%. But come on, get your bunts. Also, in my course, you can even turn on the little, I don't have those on because I know how to do it. It's one candle close above the Bravo 9 and when to close. It even has little sell buttons if you want to turn them on. So you're like, well, I don't know, what should I get in? Also, this coming week, I have to raise my price on it because it is too low. So please take advantage of the coupon, of the discount down below. Don't do it if you're broke. Don't do it if you're like this. Americans increasingly resorting to buy now, pay later. I'm loving to know what Getty Images you guys are going to use for this. Loans for necessities like fuel and food. My brain just jumped right to, I don't know why I did that. It's like, go for fuel. Inflation is driving consumers to rack up more debt to purchase essentials. Okay, that's probably not there. Where's their image? There we go. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to tread lightly. I just need to see. Okay. Okay. Number 1, expensive Coach bag. Probably shouldn't have bought that. Very expensive watch. Very expensive phone. Laptop to the grocery store and AirPods. And my suggestion to you and everyone in this world, don't buy all this stuff unless you got the money. Especially when you see articles like this from Jimmy, and don't listen to them either. Oh my goodness gracious. FedEx CEO says he expects, just get rid of the word expects. This is what's going to happen. The economy to enter a worldwide recession. And these guys know. Any cool, oh, Jim, please. Are we going all in on it? What's their stock? Oh, bet that one hurt. 23%. Poof, gone. Talking about, I love, you just rewind just like 2 months or something to Jim Cramer. Like, what were you saying about FedEx?
We're finding some real bright spots, but in the most unlikely places.
like FedEx. You should probably go all in. I mean, just looking at FedEx stock price, that's where you're at. That's it. We don't play this game under the 200-day moving average. If you want to swing trade it with some head and shoulders patterns, we usually play out about 80% of the time. The last one was right here. It just popped its head above, gave you a little head and shoulders pattern. Don't play this, and you could have saved yourself. Wow, that was a lot of money. Where'd we go? Double top right there. All these things are just pattern. Pattern. I don't know. I can't push it more off the screen. And here I'll move it a little bit for you. So from the 200 down to where we are currently at. Well, Jimmy, you've lost us about 31 or 32%. See that little E? That means exit prior to earnings. And yes, I understand some people, like to risk it. I don't know. I don't, when they flip over the card, they're like, you lost all your money. I think in a bear market, these little E's, you probably should run away. And you want to know what else is running away? The employees, firing. Woo! Offices, FedEx withdraws full year guidance. That means the next year, not looking good, and it's closing 90 offices that house people that have jobs and they work and they're excited about this great economy. And I just got this breaking news in my email box. FedEx is sounding the alarm. It's all going down. And I'll tell you what is not going down. My wife, not tonight. If she watches this video, Bravo's not getting anything. So can you please save me? Save the channel. Because of my stupid, immature jokes, because I'm a 9-year-old. And now you know why I'm the one who has to hold the camera to take the pictures. And now you know why when you're in junior high, I was always the last one picked. They're like, Bravo? No. It would always come down to like me. I am telling you the truth. I'm just not making this story up. The guys know this. It's like we're playing basketball, and because I'm like 3'2", they're like, oh, we're going to take Brad over there. Brad, go ahead and flex a little bit. And they go down. Ladies, you don't know. Maybe you do. But there I am. I'm standing there, second to last one pick. And I'm looking at, Mark over here in the wheelchair. I'm like, yeah, sorry, Mark. And then they're like, oh, we'll take Mark. Talking about just kicking me right in the coin purse. Never, God, PE, bad. And if you're currently working for Best Buy, bad. Sorry, here's your last paycheck. Best Buy cuts jobs across the country after warning of slower sales. That's because we're in a recession. But no, the administration says we're not. And I never know who to believe anymore. Do we believe Biden, who has a almost 50% approval? That means half of the country is like, he's doing a great job. I mean, yes, but I've told you, don't listen to politicians. None of them. Zero. You have like a 9.5 out of 10% chance they're either a narcissist or a psychopath, or they're both. I mean, think about it. If I wanted to go into politics and be a politician, it's like, am I going for the money? Probably not. Power? Ooh, power and control? Ooh, do you like that? And I know a lot of you guys are like, bravo for No. I'll stay here and tell you, just make plastic, because I'm trying to save one person at a time. Just sell something. That's what an economy is. Goods and services. Pick one. And then after you're selling these things, right? You're like, what do I do with the money? Swing trade it. But what if the market's down? Well, then you got the dollar. You got to go one side, run to the other. One side, that's just how it is. My apologies. And thank you guys for subscribing and loving me. I love you too. I just wish you would have picked me in junior high. Now I have no self-esteem. Thanks.